Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animal lovers of all ages, welcome to the most electrifying, heart-pounding, stat-dropping news segment of the year, IVHS by the numbers. I'm just Joey, news anchor, adoption advocate, and the guy your grandma calls a real catch.
And I'm Boston Bob, Joey's co-anchor, voice of reason, and the only guy here who actually reads a script.
Forget about it.
Unlike this guy who treats it like a set of restaurant napkins.
Script. Bobo, I got all the numbers right here, ready to go. We're talking about 2024, a year filled with tail wags, happy meows, and enough rescues to make a superhero jealous. Meow.
Right, sure you do. Lucky for you, I came prepared. Let's hit him with the first number.
All right, let's start big. 10,370 animals cared for. Holy cow. That's a whole stadium full of paws, claws, and wagging tails.
Yeah, and 3,582 of them got adopted. That's more happy endings than a feel-good holiday movie.
And get this, 149 of those adoptions came from our Bark After Dark featuring Happy Meower events. That's like speed dating, but for pets.
And nobody leaves heartbroken, unlike your last 3 relationships, Joey.
Whoa, that's a low blow, Bobo. Moving on. 1,241 animals were reunited with their owners. That's a whole lot of honey, I'm coming home moments.
Not to mention 1,164 animals transferred to rescue and shelter partners. That's teamwork right there, like a good old Boston sports dynasty.
And 1,160 wildlife rescues. We're talking about squirrels, hawks, raccoons. IVHS has saved more critters than a Disney princess. And guess who helped them get back home?
Our field services team, they're the best of the best. They serviced 16,673 calls. That's a lot of, excuse me ma'am, but that's not a house cat. That's a bobcat conversation.
And 901 cruelty investigations. Our officers made sure no pet got left behind. Oh. Now, folks, it's time to check in with the man, the myth, the meteorologist, Dusty Wins, for a forecast on vet services.
Well, Joey, it was a mighty busy year in the world of vet services. We had a high-pressure system of 10,864 spay and neuter surgeries, ensuring that no hurricane litters would show up unannounced.
I like that. Proactive pet planning.
Oh, and there's a major system shift. Our mobile vaccine and microchip clinics have returned in 2024. That's right. We hit a road to bring vital services straight to our communities.
And how'd that go, Dusty?
We saw a heat wave of 13,769 vaccines administered. That's more shots than a rowdy night at a honky-tonk. And a thunderstorm of 9,900 microchips implanted. That's 9,900 pets that won't end up in the "Where's Fluffy" section of the internet.
And a big shout out to our volunteers who helped make those mobile clinics happen. 8,389 volunteer hours logged in 2024.
And they also made Toy Train Tuesdays possible. Over 6,000 toys have been handed out.
And helped 250 young readers in our Humane Heroes reading program.
And assisted our behavior team in playgroups for 3,608 dogs. That's a whole lot of puppy playdates.
And let's not forget our therapy dog, Jam, 43 visits in 2024. And in 2025, that number's gonna go through the roof because Jam's getting back up meat, peaches, and pork chop.
I gotta say, naming therapy dogs after food is genius. You hear peaches and pork chop and suddenly you're not just feeling better emotionally, you're thinking about lunch.
Joey, focus.
Oh, right. Anyway, big milestones here. 2024 was a huge year for IVHS. We celebrated 75 years in November with a gala and unveiled the Goodmobile, our new mobile spay-neuter unit named after the legendary Dr. Harvey Good, who dedicated 42 years to the cause. Talk about a legacy.
And now, folks, let's talk about what's coming up in 2025. Mark your calendars.
First up, our biggest fundraiser of the year, Pause for Pet Swap. It's happening Saturday, April 26th at Benelli Park in San Dimas. Registration is now open.
And the Dog Lake Classic Golf Tournament is moving to summer, Monday, June 23rd at Via Verde Country Club. Sponsors and registration open now.
The Clear Our Kennels adoption event is back on Saturday, September 27th, the biggest adoption event of the year. If you remember last year, all fees are waived and a flea-less market to make sure your new pal is set up for success.
Ha! Leeless market, that's clever.
You know, I got the jokes, Bobo.
Anyway, after a long break, the Howler Wine and Brew Tasting Event is back. Friday, October 17th at McCoy Equestrian Center in Chino Hills. First time since 2019, folks.
So what are you waiting for? Adopt, donate, volunteer. Let's make 2025 even bigger.